How's it going, everybody? It's boy Pixelated Pat, and I welcome you back to another episode of our Pokemon Gaia Hardcore Nuzlocke. Today on the agenda, we'll be challenging the Balloontown Gym to get our 4th gym badge, but before we can take on the gym, we gotta head over to the Ranger HQ so we can take part in the bug catching competition. It's a requirement for taking on the gym, but we get a free encounter of it, so I'll take it. And while normally I upload encounters as shorts so that way the video isn't too long, today I'll be leaving it in because it involves an important story beat with a scripted bug catching competition where you lose no matter what. That being said, as you're about to see, it was worth leaving in because we actually got a good encounter for once. I was 100% expecting a Caterpie, and you can guess how my jaw dropped when I saw a Scyther. We're able to get as quick and easy a capture as you can get, and I named her after my good friend Nova Collects over on Instagram. You best believe I'll be evolving her with the Regal Stone when it comes time to grind. After all, Scizor could come up for us in a huge way. After all, that gives us access to yet another Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution, provided I'm able to locate the Scizorite. I definitely wasn't joking when I told you guys that the Helix fossil blessed the run, and I'm excited to see how things progress as he continues to guide us. All praise Lord Helix. Yeah, it was scripted for the gym leader to win the challenge so that way he can use a first place prize Beedrill against us later in the gym match, but before we can head there we gotta get our team out of the box, and while doing so I checked Scyther's nature, and to my dismay it was modest. It's the ultimate monkey's paw, but beggars can't be choosers, especially in a Nuzlocke. Regardless of a bad nature, it's not gonna stop me from bringing her into the spotlight to see what she's capable of. It's like I've said before, a Nuzlocke is all about working with what the game gives you. Anyways, now we are heading into the gym, and I really love the pixel art honeycomb layout of the gym as well as the gimmick behind it because it forces you to battle every single trainer in order to face the gym leader just the way I like it. We lead off with Swabby the Swablu so that way we can evolve him right away into Altaria, which will then give us access to Mega Altaria. Normally I stop yapping in order to celebrate the evolution, but as you can guess, I forgot to record the audio for this session as well. This time I decided to switch it up with the Evergreen Terrace OST from Simpsons Road Rage, aka Crazy Taxi but with Simpsons skin. And speaking of Simpsons Road Rage, that game was definitely something else back in the day. While I wound up putting more time into Simpsons Hit and Run, I still had a lot of fun with Road Rage. It was definitely one of the more wild entries of the golden era that was the PS2. Speaking of, don't forget to tell me your favorite game for the PS2 era in the comments. I definitely want to know what your guys' favorites were because there were so many good games from that era. GTA, Need for Speed, God of War, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, too many to count. But my all-time favorite though was definitely Jak and Daxter. Like the whole series, not just the first game, like every entry from that series was just an absolute banger to me. Not counting the Lost Frontier, cause we don't talk about the Lost Frontier. Anyways, moving right along, we were having an easy time breezing through these gym trainers and stacking up our experience points on Magnus so that way we can finally evolve her Royal Majesty into the Infernape that she was always meant to be. And while I probably could have gotten an easy KO on that Fortress with a 4x super effective Flame Wheel, I couldn't remember whether or not Fortress had Sturdy, so it wasn't worth the risk. And it was a good thing I brought Shuppy along too because I'd only seen enough footage of this gym to know what the level cap would be, so that Fortress easily could have taken me by surprise if I hadn't brought Shuppy along for access to priority with Shadow Sneak and her record for performing well in these 10 situations. If I could find the Banetta, you can be sure that she'll deliver in stellar moments deeper in the run. Anyways, we actually had a pretty interesting battle here right before the gym leader. Even though I had a gut feeling that Scyther was going to hit me with a flying type attack, I decided to take the risk and leave it in because I really wanted those experience points. It was definitely scary watching it go down to 5 HP like that because it meant a crit would have killed it easily, but Magna surviving means her next 2 attacks are Blaze Boosted, which is enough to Oko both the trainer's Pokemon and give Magna enough experience to evolve into her ultimate weapon, Infernape. Now everybody, let's give the girl a round of applause because I've been waiting for this. And it really is an awesome feeling watching our team come together like this, having 2 evolutions in this episode alone, watching our team get that much stronger. It's an amazing feeling. So anyways, going into the gym battle, I naturally lead with my newly evolved Infernape, ready to burn his team down, but he leads with Shuckle. However, I was going to set up Stealth Rock anyway, so after setting up my hazards, I switched Magna out into Riz so he can take down this defensive beast with his huge power. However, it really didn't help my case all that much when Shuckle managed to survive a critical hit on 1 HP, but considering the fact that they wasted a potion in the process, I will totally chalk that turn up as a win regardless of whether or not it's now going to take an extra turn or 2 to take out the Shuckle. After a little bit of back and forth and getting a defense drop with Rock Smash, we're able to take it down with one last Aqua Tail. And right after that, Gym Leader Vernon sends out his Scizor, and while it's all fine and dandy that I think it's actually going to do something in this battle, we have a newly evolved Infernape that's got something to say about that. Even though it takes a speed drop thanks to Sticky Web, we send one quick Flame Wheel to the face and we're already halfway through our 4th gym battle. And this is where the Stealth Rocks from earlier come in handy, instantly taking out half of Masquerade's health. Naturally, I switch out Infernape to avoid the possibility of getting hit with the water type attack, and Zebstrike is able to deliver Masquerade back to its Pokeball with one quick spark, which leaves us with only one Pokemon standing between us and our 4th gym badge. And from here, I'll just let the battle play out because there's not much I can say about it. And just like that, the 4th gym badge is officially ours, which finally puts us at the halfway point of the game. I was super proud of the way my Pokemon performed in this gym. Between 2 of our Pokemon evolving and the way they came together to dismantle the gym leader in the nastiest way possible, I can really feel my team getting stronger day by day. What I did to this man should be considered a war crime across all regions of the Pokemon world, but hey, that's just the brutal reality of a Nuzlocke. We're here to take it home with no prisoners and the gold trophy in our hands. Anyways, we're fast approaching the end of the video, so as always, I want to take a moment to thank all of you absolute legends who've been taking the time out of your day to check out the channel. It means more than you'll ever know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Pixelated Pat, out.